Hey, what's up, Internet? Mike from What's the Points. I'm going to try to make something in the style of my colleague Dugras from Dugras Reports, who does a drive around series. So we're walking around Oakland, California here, and wanted to capture some stream of consciousness thoughts based on things that have happened in the industry this week and how I'm approaching it. So in particular, we see big news from Citibank. Supposedly they're looking to be exclusive with American. There's a lot of speculation that we will add American as a transfer partner to Citi, which is sorely lacking. And that has some implications for those of us who pay attention to American. I've been working on American status. I think that it's fun, slightly addictive, kind of pointless, but it works if you can stack it. So I think I'm just going to keep these intermediate for a while. Just going to trust that my audience has a basic familiarity with certain terms. So, I'm just kind of experimenting here. So if anyone really wants to see more beginner-friendly content, I just find that I'm able to gather my thoughts more quickly when I'm not always stopping to define everything. Now that I've stopped to define a whole bunch of disclaimers, this has some big implications. So my strategy right now is I'm going to try to apply for the Barclays Aviator Red card. And this is because presumably it'll be closed to new applicants as soon as Citi finalizes this hypothetical deal. It's not confirmed yet, but our pal RJ was just reporting via, I guess, CNBC. Don't really watch news too much, but happy to get it secondhand. Thanks, team. And so that's going to be my play. Supposedly, Barclays has a 624 rule is what I've heard. Hope the wind noise isn't too bad right now. Let's see if we can. I'm going to try a trick with my hat. Will that work? That's so goofy. That's awesome. It's going to shield the wind so I can keep talking. Pay no attention to this protrusion from my jaw. It's all in the interest of educating my colleagues and points enthusiasts on the interwebs. So that's going to be my play. And actually, I'm going to double down, try to do the twofer with Barclays, because supposedly they combine inquiries. So there'll only be one hard pull. And maybe I'll get 2 denials, but at least it'll only be one hard pull. But I'm going to go for the Hawaiian business card. Probably the personal would make more sense, but I'm trying to, at some point, get back to under 524. So I'll update you all on how my application goes for Barclays, my twofer. It worked for me last year with the Wyndham Earner business card, which is a keeper card, and the Wyndham Earner Plus personal card, which is not. I kind of regret that, but only because I haven't been able to find as many Vacasa rentals with my Wyndham points, and I have not been going to any locations that have good redemptions for Wyndham points. So at some point I might just have to take whatever redemption I can get for those, because I guess they expire after 4 years, no matter what. So that's kind of annoying. A little disappointed with the Wyndham ecosystem. And Barclays is a pain. Everyone knows this, but it's worth just mentioning. I know Uncle Luke, for example, he doesn't. Well, I heard him say he's going to try for one Barclays card. I have to follow up with him, see what he's done with that. But they're a pain. But trying to keep this game fun and fresh. That's really what I'm going for. Like I mentioned, the AA thing. It's like they're not. There's not a ton of spots out of the Bay Area that AA goes to, but there's enough that it's worth doing just to earn the AA miles. That's the cool thing about it. And so actually, to kind of bring this back to the Citi news, you know, there's really no certainty that if Citi goes exclusive, that they're going to actually become a transfer partner with American. I know a lot of people are looking for that. It would be great to have. And if you're like me and you've been taking advantage of how much relatively easier it is to earn American points versus other shopping portals, I still sometimes use Rakuten. Mostly I use the website Cashback Monitor to do a common sense check. Now that I've sort of slowed down my status chasing, I'm actually just before 100,000 American loyalty points. And so what that means is as soon as I hit that threshold, it's going to trigger 6 months of 30% boost to loyalty point earning. So if I can time that, it'll be right on the heels of when my previous 20% expires. And so I've kind of slowed down on that because I'm not necessarily sure that I need to chase the next higher rung in the status ladder. Right now I'm Platinum, and the next step up is Platinum Pro. But I was so far down the list so far with them, and with Alaska, that's the cool thing. It's like Alaska is a hub here, but you know, the challenge with Alaska here, I guess, is because it is a hub. I found even having the second tier of AA status, I was way far down the upgrade list. So we'll see. I mean, that's not the only reason I'm doing it. I won't get into a whole thing at the moment. I have made a couple videos about status that you can check out, both on American and on Delta. So and really all of this is because our Southwest Companion Pass is expiring. That's been phenomenal. So I'm not in a spot, nor is my player 2, without getting into it, to chase that again. So we'll be going at least a year without Companion Pass, and I'm trying to find how else can we up our game with travel without breaking the bank. And that's my hypothesis that I'm testing here with the status. Because if I can't get upgrades, at least I can get some other perks and maybe elevate my travel experience, both domestically and abroad. So we'll see. For the time being, I've had enough stuff that I've had to buy through the AA shopping portal and dining, and even once through hotels. And it's fine. It's cool. But yeah, that's the news with the Citi. And wish me luck. Happy points hunting out there, everyone. Ciao.